Hello, this is John Maggiore with Maggiore on
Hi,
both.
John.
Hi, Ava.
Hi,
I'm here
John.
today with none other than the one, the only Ava Cherry. Everybody
Uh,
who watches this show knows Ava. Ava, how
uh,
are you?
I'm fine. How's everybody? Sending love to everybody. We need more of that in the world, don't we, guys?
We do need more love. And you know what else we need, Ava? We need some good news. And I think
That's
you're
right. That's
here,
right. And I'm
here to
bringing
tell us,
love is good news, baby.
yeah. And what's you said it. Love is good news. And what else is love is good news?
Well, what else is it? I mean, it's just from the heart because it's not just about physical love for someone, it's about love for humanity, love for each other. And, just we can no longer be selfish and me. We've got to think about others.
Yeah.
And I think that's my mission now in life is to serve and to, I mean, always when I first started in show business, it was more ego. I never was an ego person, but now I feel like there's so many causes that people need to listen to music that touches their heart, and that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want
And
to
that's
show
the
love is good news.
And that's the name of the song. Your brand new
Yeah,
single, "Love Is Good
yeah,
News."
that's it, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And the great Curtis Mayfield wrote that for me many years ago.
wow.
And when I was only like, 19 or 20 or something like that. So I did a version of it way back then when I was that age. And now here I am, all these years later, redoing it, and I produced it myself.
Yeah. Wow. So you did it a few years ago on your album, Right? Is that right?
Yes, more than a few years ago. Yeah.
Well, I was just looking at the album cover, and you don't look any different, except the hair. The hair's a little different.
Well, there you go. Well, listen, I owe that to my sweet, wonderful mama, who I
Yeah.
love so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody says we look like twins. We
Yeah.
do. Mhm.
So, Eva, what inspired you to record the song and put it out now?
I don't know. About 2 months ago, I just said, okay, what's my next song gonna be? And I was thinking, my fans, the people are wanting to hear soulful songs now because there's a lot of songs that are great in their own way, but they're novelty songs and they're
Yeah.
just for that moment with groove and everything. And I was trying to say something, like I said, it was about saying that love is good news, and it wasn't just about, it's about physical love, but not just that. Love is just good news to the world. And I
Yeah.
said to myself, we really need songs that touch that.
Yeah.
And so then the weird part about it was that I told Mark about it before he said he was going to do the cover. But the weird part is I said, Mark, I'm going to do a new song, and it's a song that I did many years ago with Curtis Mayfield. He didn't know about the Curtis Mayfield part. He goes, you know what, Ava? And then Mark is a rocker. I mean, he loves all kinds of music, but he's more on the rock side. Mark, I hope you don't mind me saying that. But
Oh,
he's not on the rock side, but you know what I mean. He kind of Bowie and all that. And he said, Ava, there's one song that I love so much by you, and I think it's such a beautiful song. And he said, I can't remember what the name of it is. He said, I think it's something called like Love is News. I said, Love is Good News. He goes, yeah, yeah. That's it. I love that song. He said, I think that song is as good as the Bowie song. He did say that.
yeah.
And
Wow.
I said, what? And he said, I love it. And he put it on while I was talking to him.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that was my omen when he said, somebody in England who I would never expect to say that to me said it.
So,
I
so
was like dumbfounded.
you mentioned Mark, and why don't I pull up the album cover so everybody can see it and just uh, 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 tell everybody who Mark is?
Oh, the great Mark Wardell. I mean, he's done things for everybody. He has all the knowledge, the David Bowie knowledge there is. He has a book. He's the artist, graphic artist for Glitterbox.
Yeah.
He's just brilliant at what he does, and he's my good friend. And I asked him if he would do it, and he said yes. And he did such a beautiful cover. I love it so much.
Yeah, that is a piece of art, Ava. And Mark
Yeah,
Mark has been on this show a couple times, and he's terrific.
he is
Yeah,
very knowledgeable, very intelligent man.
yeah.
He's,
So
he's
that's
in Egypt. He's in Egypt right now. I hate him because he's in Egypt. Wish I was going down the Nile. He's going down the Nile.
wow. Well, Ava, I can tell you that looks like a poster. So I think
It
you don't.
does. It does.
Yeah, you don't
It
just have
just,
you have a poster.
I know, and I'm going to use it on T-shirts and everything.
Yeah. Well, so tell us. So where can people hear the single, and how can they get it? How can they get one of these
Well, you can
T-shirts?
get it on. It's on all the mediums, everything, Spotify, everything, every YouTube, every medium you can imagine. It's gonna be on. And I just wish that my fans and friends would see that I sang it from my heart,
Yeah,
and I feel so much love in my heart for so many. And please just hang in there, everybody, and just have faith and and hope
yeah.
in this world right now.
Ava Cherry, I'm so excited, and I'll tell you this: there's been a lot of bad news in the world, and it's so nice, it's so great to have. We're playing with the word news, but it's good news that this song is coming out. You're right.
Yes,
I
darling.
agree with you more. We need to do
Yes,
something.
darling.
Yeah,
We need to do that. And in each and every person, I wish health and happiness and prosperity and courage.
yeah.
We need that too. So love is good news, people.
Well,
Love is
thanks,
good
David.
news.
Thanks for coming on and telling us, and I'm looking forward to listening to the song.
All right, darling. Thank you so much,
Okay,
John.
I'll talk to you soon, Ava.
All right, darling. Bye, everybody.
Okay.